he was like, oh, who do you have on tomorrow? I'm like, oh, my buddy Elan. And he's like, Love Island? I'm like, well, yeah, like more than that, bro. But like, yes.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother.
Best boxing training I've ever done.
Today, I'm gonna be filming some epic content with my boy Elan.
Hell yeah.
Haven't seen this guy in a long time, and let's just say some stuff has changed while I've been away.
My name's Elan. I'm 24 years old. I'm originally from Toronto, but now I live in Miami. And I'm a tech consultant.
So fired up, man. It kind of worked out really well. Like, we haven't seen each other in so long. So today it's like catching up with each other, talking about all that crazy shit, but then also like everything that you really are about. Because I know like that's my big focus today is like, you're so much more than this Love Island guy. Let's get it, baby. Cool, so we'll start off with the cold plunge, I guess. So we got this Cold Life cold plunge. Our buddy Kyle and Sam have this incredible company, the Rolls Royce of cold plunges. And you're pretty familiar with this one in particular, right?
Yes. This one definitely has some of my sweat in it, baked in.
Hell yeah, man.
Lots of. This thing's set to 51 too. It's gonna be nice and cold.
Oh, nice. So what was that moment before the cold plunge where you start questioning everything?
Ooh yeah. That's a good dunk right there.
Beautiful. I didn't even need that coffee, bro. This is nice. I gotta get me one of these. Yeah, this really does look like a Cold Life ad. I swear I did not plan this. I was at their warehouse the other day.
Oh yeah?
Just seeing how they actually like produce all of these things.
That's sick.
It's insane, and like can't talk about some of the partnerships that they got on this, but bro, some of the things that they're cooking up, like they genuinely are the Rolls Royce.
I mean,
of
even
cold
this,
plunges.
the branded ones that they released, what, like 5-6 months ago, with the custom exteriors that they started putting in the gyms, unreal.
Unreal. I want one.
Yeah.
Like one of my goals is to build out an epic like podcast studio warehouse type setup where we got cold plunges, saunas, even like red light, all that stuff. A nice coffee area where we can chill. Like
I feel like that'd be great, especially it provides like a different vibe to a podcast. Like I know there's one guy that I met last weekend at Running Man, and he was saying his like podcast studio is a sauna. So he has people come in, and every like 10 minutes it gets 10 degrees hotter.
Yep.
And he
beat
just like
the heat, right?
Yeah.
That, I love that concept so much. And I will say, I don't know if I want to do 30 minutes in like 200 degree sauna, but it's a great concept, and I love it. Like it's like what's the Hot Ones? Those types of different shows where
it's like the intensity picks
do
up.
It, yeah, different, and I like that, man.
Yeah, I totally feel that.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, good dunk. They love seeing that slick back, don't they?
They do.
Such a good way to start the day, though.
It's actually like the thing that I do anytime I wake up feeling like I'm on the wrong side of the bed. I'll just go straight to anatomy, do like a 2-minute cold plunge, and it just like boosts my dopamine for the rest of the day, and I feel like a fucking animal.
Are you doing like the 37 degree one, or are you doing the like
I do the
47? Oh, you are that. You're that guy. I do it. Have you always been like that, like challenging yourself to just like do hard shit?
Honestly, not really. Like, I would like to say like, oh, that's the way I've been my entire life. I've always just been hardcore as fuck. Like, I've liked the things that are like a little bit more intense, adrenaline junkie style things, but I was always like a scared kid. And I had to like really push myself to do it. And I would say it wasn't until like a couple of years ago that I really like set my mind to like, anything that scares me, I want to push myself even harder to do that. It's like the razor became, if it scares me, I have to do it.
Nice.
and I just kept pushing myself further and further and further, and then I started doing ultra marathons. I started doing like all kinds of crazy shit like that. I mean, even the cold plunge stuff, like it took the same intensity to my like work, like all across as many domains in my life that I could. And like honestly, the whole like Love Island stuff was also kind of a part of that too. It's like I was kind of scared of it. I didn't know what it was gonna be like. It was a big change, a huge risk in my life, and because it scared me, I was like, fuck it, I gotta throw myself.
Now I gotta do it.
Exactly.
Make a fucking video. Them to be trending a certain direction. And so this is my boy Eric. He just joined us, but we're actually at his crib. He allowed us. We're using his cold plunge and everything, so it's cool how this all worked out, bro. Mad love, bro. Eric is the founder of Coffee and Chill, and bro, just one of my brothers. Absolutely love this guy. But one thing I definitely want to talk about while I got you guys here is what possessed you to do that David Goggins challenge, bro.
This was we could show Elan his bed right here.
Oh god.
That's what the humble beginnings. But the beautiful thing about that was we didn't really know each other. The only conversations that we would have outside of that were just about 4448. It was like, when is it happening? So, but that was a super special moment of the bingo card of 2025 to be able to share that together. And the running part was not really the most difficult part. It was like, for me, it was the food, holding that down and being able to keep nutrition up.
No, so especially since coming off the show, like people will always ask me like, what's your highlight of the year? Thinking like it's something to do with the show or like the after crazy life aftermath after. And I always say it was the 4448. That was my highlight of the entire year. Because like between the like interesting experience of us getting to know each other through that whole thing, sleeping on the couch, staying over, cold plunge, the runs, all of that stuff. But then also like, I mean, you experienced as well, the entire community of Miami Beach coming together to support us, drop off food, like make sure we're doing all right, run miles with us, get our energy up. Like that's just an undefeated memory in my mind.
Well, we will not be doing a 4448 today. I'm good on all that, but we will be heading over to Miami Beach now for a workout with my boxing trainer. A little bit of boxing flow movement. Something that's a little bit more my speed.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it, baby. Appreciate you, brother. Mad love. Let's get it, baby. Fired up.
Just gonna have it hit the sand. Let's try not to. Pretty fingers up.
Yeah, so only third time ever, bro?
Yeah.
It'll be fun. He'll break it down for you. Like, what I love about Drew's is like he's able to like break it down to like the kinetic, I don't know, the chain of movement that you need to like really focus on.
I see like some people strike and it really feels like they know what they're doing
Yeah.
in the way that their body moves, and it looks really intense, and I feel like when I do it this
It's muscle memory. Like, think about the first time you ever lifted, right? You know, it just feels unnatural, but after a certain point, it becomes natural.
Yeah, and like how you break it down from like it actually, the movement starts at your foot and then the rotation and then it comes through your hips and then it comes through like your lats and then everything. It's like you start to kind of visualize the whole movement as this like corkscrew kind of thing. It's like, oh, it's all rotational force. And I don't know, I've gotten kind of like super into it, like just thinking about it. But for me, like it's running that I like. Oh, you're gonna have to put me through like a running course because like I don't have the mechanics on like running properly. I'm kind of just dragging my 250-pound body.
No, I think especially as like if you're tall and like a bigger dude, having like any kind of weird running form makes it so much higher impact on your body and just feel way worse. Once you get a smooth running form in, it just
like it's all a softbox.
Feels good?
feels nice.
All right, find your base while you're shadow boxing right now. Get that 60-40, right? I want you small movements over here, loading into that back leg, loading into the back leg. Boxing on sand. Feel the floor. Feel the floor.
Yeah, right. I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed. All right. So, right foot back, left foot forward. Weight distribution: 60% in your back leg, 40% in your front leg. Right?
Okay.
Hands or arms. Elbows, I want them to stay a little bit tight over here. Right one for sure, keep it connected to your ribs. Left one could kind of float a little bit more in front of you, right? Right hand, keep it low guard, so you're gonna be like kind of like by your jaw right here, right? And then the other hand, you could keep it out a little bit more, right? So now, when we're moving, 3 things. You can't cross your feet, you can't put your feet together, and don't turn around, all right? So if you're moving, you shuffle, and there's always gonna be some type of separation, right? Especially on the sand. You gotta move like kind of tight here, right? So move forward, move back, move forward, move back, right? Now when you're moving laterally, you don't stay in your fighting stance. You go neutral, and then you stop into your fighting stance. Neutral, stop into your fighting stance. Go side to side, stop into your fighting stance, go. There you go, beautiful. And then stop right here, do what I just told him at first. Feel the ground, keep trying to like load into that back leg. Go onto the ball of your foot, don't keep the foot so flat, right there, yep. So you're moving, you load into that back leg, load into the back leg. Yes, right there, load into the back leg. Feel the ground right now. But I just want you to extend, make sure that elbow locks completely out, and then you retract it back. Go, yep. And breathe out. No, you saw that? That was short. Yeah. All the way out. Reach. Yep, right there. Reach. Every time you throw that left hand, I want you to keep that right hand glued to your face. We'll go a couple rounds together at the same time. So as I call things out from deep, you can try to replicate it.
Okay.
You know?
Fighters.
Every time you punch right now, we're gonna stay on the jab for a little bit. I want you to feel your feet. Pay attention to your feet. All right? Again. Again. 2. 2. 2. 2. Full extension. Yes. 1 1. Open. One more.
All right, so we just wrapped up a fire workout with my boxing trainer, Drew's, with my boy, Elan. How'd you find that, bro?
Honestly, that was the best boxing training I've ever done. It's like super new to me, but I felt like the strikes were getting there. He's a great coach.
Yeah, it was sick, man. And like, we're out here in the Miami heat. Almost got us there.
Dude, I almost passed out.
we were dying, but it was a good time. We got a nice little ocean dip ski. Feeling good, nicely showered up now, and I'm ready to get some grub, bro. How about you?
Dude, I'm so ready to eat.
Let's go. I need the hot sauce.
Dude, this shit is so needed.
So needed, bro. That was fire workout this morning, man. I feel great, bro. It's so funny. I've done a couple of these now, like pre-pod, like vlog style, whatever things, and honestly, it's for selfish reasons, not just for the content or whatever. But like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. 100 episodes plus in, I still get nervous. Yeah. I get nervous before episodes, and I get really anxious. And I want to make sure that I'm doing a really good job. I want to make sure that I'm asking the right questions. I want to make sure that, you know, I'm making the best use of everyone's time, and I'm creating a piece of magic that we can look back on if we have kids one day, like, yo, what were you like when you were 25, Elan? Like, go on YouTube, check it out.
I feel like it's a good rapport building. I mean, for us, like, we obviously knew each other, but even though we, like, it's been a while since we've seen each other, so just even having this, I feel like is a great way to, like, calm down the nerves. Obviously, even for me being a guest, like, I have nerves before going on any podcast, having discussions.
It's just fun too, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
A lot of things I'm just like trying to optimize for these days is just fun.
I agree. When I think back to like anything that I've worked really hard on, I never remember the end goal of like finishing the 4:48 that we were talking about this morning. I never remember the finish line. Yeah, I have a little bit of memory, but I remember like the whole process of everything that built up to it and led to it and all of that. And the parts that I remember the most, the parts that we actually made sure to have fun along the way, you know, where like people showed up, we ran miles together. Like, it's all about having fun and figuring out how you can make the process of achieving your goals as fun as humanly possible.
It's so cliche, but it's like the journey, the climb, that's everything, right?
And those who enjoy the journey will always go further than those who are just set on the destination.
Totally. How would you find the boxing training different to like the type of stuff that you do with the ultra marathons and like?
I think it's like, the thing that I find challenging is speed. Thinking under pressure with time, we have to make split-second decisions and rely on like instinct almost. That is very different than any training that I do. In school, I always had challenges with like thinking really quickly and having time pressure. So I would always get extra time to do like exams and things like that, because having the relief of not having time pressure allowed me to like actually focus and do it. And I think that's like, I find the same challenge when I'm like doing the boxing thing. I'm like, I start to think too much and not just like.
I remember when I started off, it was the same thing. I was really frustrated me just like how much I had to think, and I'm like, I just want to do the thing. I just want to be good already. But it's such a metaphor for life in so many ways. It's like, well, how can I expect to be good at this thing when I've never done it? Like, obviously I'm going to suck. Let's embrace that, and then I will suck a little bit less next time. I've been obsessed with this concept of just becoming 1% better every single day. I hate the advice of everyone saying like, yo, like your work, like what you do for work has to be your passion. Like, I don't think that that's true for everybody, and I don't think that you need to strive for it to be. It would be very nice to have if you could wake up and everything that you're doing in your work is your passion, but I can tell you right now, like my podcast, doing this is my passion, like, and I love it. After we're done filming today and everything, I have to then go run my company and do accounting and finance and sales, ensure the systems are moving, client management, marketing, all the things that like, dude, I don't necessarily enjoy those things. I love sales, but other than that, like, I don't really enjoy sending invoices and making sure staff is paid and making sure that the ad spend is working and like all the things. But it's like a necessary thing that helps me do more of this.
Yeah.
Yo, at the beginning, like, kind of fuck your passion. Like, what are you good at? Do more of that until you're able to afford to leave the thing that you're really good at. And don't just do it right away. Like, bro, you had just recently quit your job, right? And like, that's a huge step, and I'm like, I admire that and whatever, but like, even like before going on the show, like, you didn't do that. Like, you didn't just burn the boats and go all in, because I think that's fucking bad advice, bro.
Timing is like one of the most underrated factors, especially in making a decision. And I think so many people just say like, go all in, risk it all, because that's the trendy thing to say. That's what everyone wants to hear. It's like, all you got to do is just go all in. And yes, I think it's rare for people to go all in, but I think what's even more rare is to be the type of person who can actually look at their life, strategize, and figure out ways to de-risk. And we were talking about this morning, right? When I went on the show, that was a risk. How I de-risked it was I talked to my work first, got permission to take a leave of absence so that I could go explore this personal opportunity. I was able to do that, and I knew there was a risk that I might not come back to a job after they saw all the stuff on TV, but it was a risk that I was willing to take because I knew I could find another job, and also I thought more likely than not, because I'm good at my job, it will still be there. Came back, job's still there, my life looks very different, there's opportunities that I need to pursue, I extend my leave of absence at work. Again, reducing my risk for as long as possible. Pursuing this, now it comes to the point where like, okay, I need to pick between one of them. And so I picked this, and again, I'm looking at reducing my risk. I'm exiting my lease, I'm reducing my costs as much as possible. This is all ways for me to reduce risk so that I can pursue my passion and my goal and figure out ways to make it work.
Fire meal, bro. Shout out to the spot, Novella Cafe Social.
Exactly what I needed after that workout.
Yeah, bro. Man, so we were just talking about reality TV, and like, yo, I will say, I enjoy, like, I enjoy some cozy cuddles and watching some reality TV, kind of turn my brain off, get into my feminine, enjoy the drama. and the vibes. But you having like been on the other side of that, do you find yourself, I don't know, will you watch reality TV now, or are you just like, I want nothing to do with that shit?
Definitely not as much. Like, it's like one of those things where like once you see how they make it, it's a lot less interesting to watch it.
Yeah. You're in the back, you're in the kitchen, and you see how the shit's prepared, and you're just like, nah, I'm good.
I feel like people want me to like watch the next season and like talk about it and like know what's happening. I'm like, bro, I didn't even watch the rest of my season. Like, Love Island was a cool experience. I did it as a side quest. It was fun. It's not my life. It's never gonna be my whole life. It's not gonna be my character and who I am. And I'm like, I'm ready to move on to the next thing and continue to discover the rest of the beauties of life, you know?
All right, so we're at my boy's shop here, Serenity. It's basically a botanical wellness bar that sells kava and kratom. If you're not familiar with what that is, I'm not really good at explaining it, but it's basically like this plant alcohol alternative that makes you feel really good without getting intoxicated in any way. I think it's an incredible alternative for literal poison. And yeah, Evan's got a really, really dope spot. Check it out. So I'm here with my boy, Evan Klug, owner of Serenity, the best botanical wellness bar in the world. Super fire spot. Bro, talk to me about the regulations of this stuff and why you believe it should be more regulated.
All right, so we'll take it back a step. So we are a botanical wellness bar. We are not a kava bar. That is a very distinct difference of who we are and what they are. We're a wellness bar because we make all of our own extracts. We deal with farms directly. There's no middlemen, so we control the supply all the way from the farm until it hits the drink here in Miami, from Indonesia to Miami. The difference of what we do compared to what everyone else does is we are 100% plant-based, which is 100% legal. What is being distinct right now is synthetic versions of what we have compared to plant-based. When you come to Serenity, we call it the pharmacy, F-A-R-M-A-C-Y. It's a pharmacy because it's a healing, it's a wellness, mind, body, spirit, and overall just well-being. We help with your anxiety, your focus, your pain, and we're here to support and offer a healthy alternative to other things like Adderall, like alcohol, like pre-workout, like energy drinks. You guys are hitting a podcast, so you gotta be ready.
Let's go. Hula, baby. Oh man, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Look at this presentation with the little flower.
I know.
Come on, dog.
That's fancy. Cheers, bro.
Cheers, brother. I love this stuff, man. It's like conversation fuel. Yeah. Like I have found that, like, dude, and the last 6 months I had no access to any of it. Right down in Colombia, like it's not a thing at all.
Oh.
So when I came back here, I was like actually excited to have some of this again, because I personally don't like feel like I'd get addicted to this, but you can get addicted to anything.
I've heard of that, but I do think like my index for any kind of like supplements or anything that's like some sort of nootropic is, does it make me feel more like me, or does it feel like a different version of me or something else, right? And I feel like alcohol is one of those things where for me it's like always takes me further away from myself. And like what did I do last night, whatever, but when I was back in college, versus something like this, it's just like conversation starts to flow. I still feel fully me, fully in control. I don't feel like I'm out there or anything like that, right?
Yeah, you can drive, you remember everything that happened, you're actually just more clear, whatever. Now, anything can be abused. Don't have 6 of these in a day.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, if you and I can sit down at a bar, be social, hang out. I've taken people on dates here. I've like come out here and done business meetings. I've come here and I workflow. I need an excuse to, like, I like getting out of the house.
Yeah.
I need energy of like people around me. I like a vibe. I like to sit down and have something to sip on that's tasty. This hits all of that for me, and like, I'm not paid to say this. I just absolutely love that there's more and more alcohol alternatives out there.
So I'm working on like getting those brand deals and stuff like that, but like you're saying, like, I know it's not gonna come immediately, and especially all the stuff that comes immediately is usually the shitty things. I'm like saying no to a lot of things because I know if I say no to things and I stick to my guns, the things that I really want are gonna come, especially if I consistently show up and talk about the things that I already enjoy doing that I wanna be doing. So I'm focusing on a lot of that stuff while still trying to bring enough money in to cover my costs. But my long-term vision, if I'm being fully honest, I wanna create a company that is able to productize mental health. And I think the big missing thing is that there's no way to actually track your mental health right now. We need a baseline foundation where we have metrics and we can see how we improve over time and how things are actually related to our mental health so that we can actually improve it and get it better, right? Like, what gets measured gets managed. I think that quote is very true. And in mental health, that just doesn't exist right now.
Your mental health is always fluctuating. It's always on a pendulum, right? And
Exactly.
swings. And for a lot of people, it's day to day, it's different.
That's-
season to season, it's different. But if I had a way to quantify that,
That's it.
and like be like, yo, I'm in a low season right now. What do I personally need when I'm in a low season to get back to baseline?
That's exactly what I imagine a world where we have the ability to quantify your mental health in a way where you know that having a good conversation with your friend will improve your mood by 30%. You know that going and exercising will reduce your stress by 26%, right? Like, we can actually attribute what those benefits are. And like, as much as they're, you know, a lot of people will experience similar benefits, it might be different for you versus how it is for me. Boxing might be incredibly good for you. For me, it might be a little bit less, but running might be really good.
Yeah.
And to be able to create an individual blueprint for each person
It has to be
things-
custom.
And it can even change over time. The things that worked for me 3 years ago are not the things that are working for me today. So being able to continue to evolve, plus I think once you create that baseline and you can get enough people on the platform, you have the Whoop benefit of basically continuously you're running the largest study on humans psychologically that you can then learn what's working for you, and I can take the learnings from you and 1,000 other people, sum it up and apply it to other people to help other people that are completely unaware of that, right? Introduce new modalities to people, really study it. Like, there's so much that gets built upon that when you create a strong foundation of aligned quantifying of mental health, right?
Wow.
And I see that as my life mission. That's what I want to build for the world.
So we just ripped a dope session here at Serenity. Evan gave us a tour, gave us these fire drinks, and we kind of just chilled and hanged out and talked about really, really big goals, dreams, ambitions. And I'm feeling fired up for this pod, bro.
I'm feeling so fired up. I'm feeling fired up and dialed. This shit's good,
This
bro.
shit's good, man. Yo, it gets the juices going, right?
You don't even realize because it doesn't hit hard. It's just
No.
like all of a sudden you're just.
It's just like slowly you're like firing. It's like
Yeah.
the Wolf of Wall Street, like, you know, that scene where he's just talking about the like,
Yeah.
let's
Fire
go,
all
let's
cylinders.
go. Fired up, baby.
Breakfast. Like also like
Whoever you're together.
Hey,
how's it going?
what's up, brother? Great to see you. It's my boy Elan.
Elan, nice to meet you.
All right, so we're here at Uncommon Studios here in Wynwood in Miami. This place is absolutely fire. This is where we're gonna be recording the pod today. This is my favorite setup. They have a bunch of different sets here, but this is my favorite. I like the table. It's intimate, but also like professional in the sense that you're seated up, you have the table, it feels more like, I don't know, just more, not as casual, you know, as the couch setup that they have over here. They have a few different sets, so they have one over there as well, and yeah, it's pretty sweet. I'm very grateful that we're taking the podcast a lot more seriously. We're putting some spend behind making it a higher quality product, and so yeah, we're gonna be ripping the pod with Elan in a little bit. All right, so we're here at Uncommon Studios here in Wynwood, and we've already had an incredible day. I feel like we've done like 3 podcasts already.
Oh my God. We're such yappers.
Now the yap really begins. We're about to do the actual podcast. and I've never been more fired up and amped for an episode.
Hell yeah.
Big shout out to my boy Nilo, who's behind the camera, who's been helping get some amazing content. I'm not a natural vlogger at all. This feels super fucking weird to me, but it's not that deep, baby. We're trying to push the pace. We're trying to be a little bit different. Let's get it, man. It's not that deep. I'm excited. I'm fired up. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. Let's go.